Yep.
Welcome back to the Hawks Nest. It is Game 2, Saturday night here at 2023 Satran Tournament. Jason Aaron, Bruce Wernick. Who else is here?
Nobody as of yet.
Okay.
I'm going to get Joey Honig, actually.
Wow.
Awesome. So, you know what? You got off the mic. You got off the headset too early. I only say that because Jonathan Hazan from the other team, came in and started talking to me. And I told him Robbie's comment regarding how he's the only one that ever came up to him and say, "Tell me about yourself." He goes into this whole conversation about how he lost his mother with cancer, and it was. I really wish we were recording it. It was awesome.
We should get him back.
Let's try to get him back. Yeah,
they're
going to. They're going to Times Square.
Yes. Oh God.
Hold on.
Of course, I forgot to do the
coach.
He's heard it all.
We got a little boys versus. Here we go. So, Spike Drek. You say his last name?
Dweck.
Dweck. Not Drek.
Dweck. Definitely not Drek.
Just said that he was asked to come on and do the broadcast. He goes, "I curse too much. I can't do it."
By the way, that is accurate.
Oh, God.
And I almost have the score bar ready to come in, and they're almost ready to go.
I'm trying to get my stuff going here.
Magan in the white, Hank in the black. This game might be similar to the last one, Bruce.
I think so.
Two incredible teams.
No Magan Magic tonight? No Magan Magic tonight?
They're not going to need the magic. They left the card tricks at home.
Coach Mann. 3-8 game. And away we go. Who we got here on the court? We got Franco Malamed. Franco Malamed. Number 3, Albert Musari. I can't see the other one because he's in my way. I think it's 35. Jakey R. Kenich. And 22, Mark Sardar.
And Magan's off and running here.
Omidi, 34.
One thing you'll notice about Magan right away that we talk about, I mean, the ball movement, as that's a foul and 1-2 Magan. They're so calm. You know, they move the ball so professionally. I don't really have a better word for it, but just calm, collected. They move the ball, and as you see at the end of that play, a fairly easy layup and one, and they're up 2-0. And let's see if they turn back at any point here.
I think
Hank grabs the rebound.
Scores, they may get 8 points before Hank scores.
It's possible. You know, I was talking with Adam Parkoff before the game. We were just talking about, we were wrong.
There I go.
Talking to Adam Parkoff before the game, and, you know, just about how Magan is so consistent every single year, you know, just in terms of offensive ball movement, as you just saw there again. That one's going down. Ball movement, shooting, defense, size. And, you know, when you talk about size, it's not something that you think of as like a consistent thing. But, you know, Magan David obviously has a lot of Syrian kids.
Well,
and,
you can't teach size.
You cannot, but you can teach genetics. And
right.
Syrians tend to, you know, marry within the community. And so the size is just a consistent thing.
Right. Look at Malamed. I mean, he's a monster.
That's a three-pointer by number 22. Sardar. Oh, wow. Breaks a nice trap. Nice dish down low. Hank's moving the ball really nicely here on the early going.
Nice patience.
I mean,
that's what you don't do.
are we watching Hank or Magan right now?
I know.
And it's a jump ball. It's going to go to Hank. Wow. I mean, this is very impressive play early by Hank with the ball movement. Really like it.
But look at their bench. Almost as deep as
Yes, and
Culture.
I believe they will not be going to Times Square tonight.
no. But I think they scheduled, by the way, the Culture
Yes.
team, I think they scheduled a game tomorrow with the After JV. I'm not kidding.
You're serious.
3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Wow.
Basket number 22, Kahili.
And Hank is playing If You Can Do It, We Can Do It. They're tied up here.
That's all.
2.5 minutes here into the first period.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, a nice three-pointer by Magan.
I'll raise you a 3-pointer by Franco.
Yeah, and by the way, if Hank's going to play that game, it's going to be a long
gonna
night.
go well for
It's going to be a
them.
long night.
And here I go. Franco up, lays it in.
Nice play.
Bucket good. You ever, Steve Farrell, you know who he is, right?
Sure.
Steve Farrell. Yeah. Give me an open goal. That's right. Yeah, that's how I feel like my voice is going.
It's a long weekend.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we start at 9.
But now you know they feel, oh, I'll give that ball right back to you. Now I know what I feel like on CBS Sports. And during the tournament, right?
Good play.
My Franco.
Yeah, but those tournaments, they play one game a day. You know, the announcers at
Right,
least.
right, exactly. They have a huge rotation.
I try to do the count of how many we have just in this gym, and I believe it's 15. I think
Announcers or
just in this gym.
right? Thank you.
That is not counting the junior nest and, of course, over at the high school.
Everyone's got something to say.
Going up.
Oh, pulled it back out. Omidi. Oh, and number
Good
30.
offense.
You shall have off the bench.
Did it all. Got the rebound. Hit the three. And although Magan has a nice early lead here, I don't think Coach Dweck is all too excited about the number of three-pointers that Hank
the
is
way,
just knocking down.
Well, they're not really playing their typical starters yet. They kind of mix it up the same way.
Okay.
After has.
Did not know that. Right. I'm not as well versed on the depth chart of Magan David.
So what I do notice about Mag and David, they keep their legs fresh. They will keep rotating because they have the depth to do so.
And by the way, that's the other thing. You know, we were talking about the consistency in what the program does as a program, but depth is you could add that to the list.
Yeah.
This is not a team that runs out with 5 or 6 good players. I mean, their depth is
They're not
deep.
like our junior squad, who's everyone's good, but it's only 5 of them. I mean, 8 of them.
I think the whole team is juniors.
Right. Exactly.
Used to be one senior, but then I think he left.
There were 3 at the beginning of the season.
Yes.
Dwindled down to none.
4 minutes left to go in here in the first. Down to Malamed. Reminds me of him. He's a man-child out there. Got a little concern from the coach man on the Mac and David that they may not know the plays that they're calling.
A lot of times you'll get that with bench players. Khalili has the ball here. Let's see if Hank can answer again. And that's
Another
stolen by
turnover.
Magan. Good ball movement, as always, by the Warriors. Sinks the 2.
Sardar.
That's an 8-point lead, and Magan David there turning turnovers into points.
And he steals
they're going to do it again. Dunk! No, not today. That's the play that we need for the dunks.
Right.
10-point lead by Mag. And just as we talked about how close Hank is keeping it, not so much.
It's down the corner. He's going to drain that. That's
shot
what he
it.
does. Umidi.
And he got it.
Umidi from the corner.
I mean, another three-pointer by Hank. That's their third. But if they're going to live and die with that three, I can't see them winning the game. I mean, I can't see them winning the game, really, at all.
Sardar, Mark Sardar, with his 11th point of the game.
And it's going to get real quiet in here as the pizza just got here.
Oh, really? Oh.
Jealous.
Well, you know, you're not in a great spot for it. You know.
Oh. Looking forward to halftime. Sponsored by Dave's Pizza.
Hunky,
Hunkies, I think it is.
the
I think it's
irony,
Hunkies.
the tournament is sponsored by David's Pizza. The pizza here tonight is not.
Saving the best for last.
And then we got traditions. And don't forget, hey, Jay, if you ever have a tooth problem, you know you need to go to.
Are we also sponsored by Holy?
Well, my ex-wife's a dentist, so
Well,
that's where I'm going. But yes, Dr. Joseph Lichter.
Look there, yeah.
You know, Dave's is so convenient because it's right next to the school. You know, it's easy to get.
It's yum. It's yum. Nice backboard. Number 30, Danielle Yusheyev.
What was that?
Yusheyev.
Trying.
Jay's eating another slice.
Just one.
Oh, man.
Seriously, how do you say that? And I'm not trying to be rude. Nice pass to Mag and David's bench.
Oh, man.
Cohen checking in for number 3, Missouri. Jesse Cohen.
22
number 11.
points in a quarter, and this quarter is not over yet, is a lot in Yeshiva basketball.
It's a big number.
I have to say, I have to tell you, this subculture of Yeshiva League basketball and everything is so unique and beautiful. I mean, I went to public high school and played in a state championship team, and just having this culture is amazing. The opportunity for these kids and the level that they play at.
It's all talent. Every team in this league is full of talent.
Nice shot by Meaty from way downtown. Bang. All right. That's wanting one over there.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Mag and David, 24. Hank,
You know,
15.
we are very rarely on pace for a team to score 100 points in a game, but we are. Close.
Let's see who we got leading the way. Who do you think?
That's a good question.
Amini's
Sardar,
got
maybe?
6 points. Sardar with 11.
I was half paying attention. There we go.
Oh, Corey, our captain.
Shout out to Corey Spitzer.
Our captain, Corey Spitzer. Oh, thank you, Corey. He just walked right by me.
How
Didn't
can you
even
forget
ask
about
me.
Bruce?
Yeah, I'll take a piece. Come on, look at me. Body by pizza.
Well, I guess that was it, Bruce.
All right, we're in a commercial, I think.
It's only temporary.
24-15, Mag and David with the very early lead here as we go into the second quarter. They haven't reset the clock yet, but I can assure you, second quarter action is on its way.
We got Omidi coming in. Altius. Oh, perfect. Coach Dweck wants a slice of pizza.
Give the man a slice of pizza.
White ball, side out. Coach Man insists. We're having a discrepancy with the book.
All right, I'm back with a new headset. Much like the old headset.
Corey should not have brought pizza to the scorer's table because the coaches are upset.
They're upset that they didn't get any.
Yes, but there seems to be a discrepancy in the book.
Oh.
They're saying it's 20.
Not 24. Interesting. All right, here we go. Second quarter action. Looks like they figured it out. And looks like... So it looks like they removed points from HANC. Is that... Am I seeing correctly? Am I losing my mind? Because Magan definitely had 24, and they still have 24.
Now my mic's.
There it is. You're back. What did we work out here?
So the book had a little discrepancies. I'm missing 2 baskets on my book. And it's different from what... It's the individual scores. The score is right. It's the individual that isn't correct.
And we really care this much that we are holding up the game this long.
The coach is upset about that because they want to make sure that everyone gets their points. That's what he's upset about.
Well,
because it's also for averaging but the thing is they keep their own books, so it's a little bit
it would seem the individual scores are largely irrelevant.
Right. Wish we had a talk back.
But I guess not.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we have figured it out.
So I think the problem was that the official scorekeeper wasn't keeping individual numbers on fouls and everything like that.
Oh, well, fouls is a problem. That's a real problem.
You know, there's a lot of activity in the Five Towns area tonight. Besides the basketball, they got the Culano dinner. So I think that's where half the other people are.
And, of course, there is a hockey game tonight as well.
Oh, yeah. All right, I think we're about to start the second half. We got it all
Second
squared
quarter,
out.
unfortunately.
Second quarter, thank you. Unfortunately. Exactly. (24-15). All right, Carolina. Sweet Carolina. Wish we were there. Malamud getting ready to check back in the game after the tip here. Oh.
Rebound, Hank, and away they go.
Across to
Omidi hits another three. I mean, he could shoot the three ball.
Omidi did put it in. Drains the bucket. Up.
See number 20.
Robbie Satran's daughter just walked in the game. Billing.
And it looks like the Warriors are running Hawks right now.
Ah,
Not
you're right.
a high percentage shot, but
You know what? I think they all have the same plays.
only so many types of offense in basketball.
Right, another one. Bottom of the net for number
That's a
30.
bucket. That's a bucket.
You know, it's 24-21 here. It's a three-point game. I mean, listen, we joked around in the first that
it's getting serious.
that if Hank wanted to live and die with that three-pointer, I mean, good luck to him. But they're hitting.
30-second timeout
And of
called
course-
by Coach Dweck.
Coach Spike Dweck is a great coach, and you know you have to imagine at this point that he's realizing that essentially all Hank has is the ability to shoot threes, and these looks to me, if I'm a coach, would be a little bit too open. So I don't know how he's going to adjust the defense here, but having the size advantage that they have over Hank, I would look to, you know, minimize some of the three-point attempts that these guys are taking.
I think so, yeah. Definitely work it around, get into them. Oh, Gindy's in the game, number 25. Ben Gindy.
By the way, billion-dollar lottery again next week.
I think somebody won on Friday, I think.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't? Oh.
Hence the billion-dollar lottery next week.
Don't even bother putting the money in. I'm going to win it.
That's a bucket for YD.
Run the baseline. Oh,
Cigar.
not a good inbounds by. Hank just gave away 2 points there.
And so it begins.
By the way, that's a travel. I think the timeout was, hey boys, we're going to press a little bit and open the score up. Teams have to remember you can run that baseline after a basket.
Right.
You know?
I had one of those plays. Number 5, Alex Brand checks in.
So Magan with the full court press. They scored on the last possession. And now after another turnover on a travel with the full court press, let's see what they do here.
The intensity is picked up. Oh, out of bounds. Off the top crossbar.
I believe we have a foul? No,
No, it was a crossbar out of bounds.
Okay.
And here's this Magan press that they're so well mastered.
A very interesting.
And that's
There
the way to
it
beat
is.
it. That is the way to beat it. You gotta
Now, very interestingly, Magan puts 3 players below the foul line and below, which means if you go long, somebody's going to be open. But they forced Hank to make that long pass, and they could not connect.
It's a very hard pass to connect.
So you got Coach Eddie Mann and Coach Dweck. Mann basically runs the sideline, and Dweck sits there and watches. And I was talking to the PE coach, and she was so amazed how this team, this Magan team, really is coached, and how it's like you said, it's like a college program with the amount of coaches that they have and the way that they manipulate their program.
Going up. No good.
Almost.
Nice
Finger
finish at the
roll
rim.
by Satran.
And now they're going to go back into that press again.
Sadar with 15 points.
Seven-point game here, second quarter. Oh, nice
no.
catch and spin. By the way, that's some of the footwork we were talking about last game with Peter Drucker. Just right spot, good footwork.
Yes.
And he dumped off his defender there for a quick 2. Timeout or 5? Timeout. Yeah, Hank needs to do something here. This bag and press is just absolutely stifling the Hurricanes.
32-23.
There's a little gematria there for you. Or as they call it, 4:59. Gonna have to go here. In the first half of the Mag game. Mag and Hank.
It is Saturday night. It is the Satran tournament. As we enter the playoffs of this tournament, all 12 teams had a chance. And so far, we've knocked 2 down into the losers bracket. And looking for our next winner here.
Right there, Mark. Go.
First game tomorrow, 9 a.m. Make sure to be there.
9 a.m. We'll be with you bright and early. 9, 10:30, 12,
All day,
1:30, 3, and
Sardar's
5.
First foul.
I think the last game is at 5.
5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Again, we do stream all these games. We have a system set up here, a system set up over at the high school. There will be 2 consolation games tomorrow at the Junior Nest. That's the other gym here at the lower school, which is just behind the blue wall that you can see in your shot right now. And it's going to be a day.
Big day tomorrow, big day.
It is a day. Billy driving baseline, puts it up, kicks it back out to Omidi. Omidi puts up the 3. Off the mark.
You know, that
Malamed
one
with the
didn't
rebound.
go in, but Omidi, who's a very short player, does an absolutely fantastic job of creating his own shot. Just moving defenders off him for an open look. Didn't hit that one, but
Very athletic.
impressive player.
4:10 left here in the second quarter.
By the way,
doesn't
that didn't fall, but another just great example of good footwork.
Footwork. You notice what he didn't do?
Put the ball down.
He didn't put the ball down. That's Sardar's second foul. Oh, no, not Sardar. Clearly, that's his first. With Malamed on the line to shoot second. Off the mark, but put back in by Gindi. I'll get it.
Whoa. Right in
I
your
got that
kitchen
one.
there, Bruce.
You know, this varsity league is no joke.
By the way, I think they want to pass. I appreciate it. I think they like passing to you guys. Malamed up in the ring. Banks it in.
Nice finish. And Magan's going to stay in this press here.
Focus.
Got to get rid of it. No, don't throw that thing cross court. Another steal by Magan.
Nice.
That's going to stay here with White.
Asher Malamed, usually a two-digit scorer, only has 5 points so far. Masari out to Sadar. Sadar down to Malamed. Malamed. Triple team, quadruple team. Back out to Sadar. Sadar off the backboard.
Nice
Puts it in.
soft touch.
A little in and out, give and go type action, but not a give and go. It's a little more in and out. Omidi off the mark. Another defensive rebound for Malamed. And there you have it. Mark Sardar for his 20th point of the game. Sorry, just gently handing it back out of bounds.
Oh.
He can run up and down the baseline, as you said earlier.
That's a good give and go.
Oh, nice block.
You know, what's with all of these long passes across the court? I don't get that. Very risky
All right.
move.
We got Ashkenazi and okay. Arakinechi. Arkachi, Ashkenazi, and Shalmi. Can you say those is a law firm waiting to happen?
Don't see why not.
And that shot is up and good. 2.5 minutes here left in the first half. Mag and David HANC. Another game, you know, there is certainly, when you have 12 teams in a tournament, you're going to get some parity. And that's what's happening tonight in our 112 and 211 games.
Right.
Of course, 112 and 211, talking about the seedings. So this is, Magan is the number 2 seed, HANC is the number 11 in this tournament. And you are seeing that play out. Coming up at the top of the hour, 10 o'clock, we will have our third game here tonight. And that will feature the Ramaz Rams and the North Shore Stars. Of course, the Ramaz program led by Hafter's former very own, Ari Witkiss, who will be in the booth to call that game. Ramaz has had some tough breaks.
Only 4 players left, 6 players left on the team.
They, in all seriousness, you know, they had. Ooh, that was a walk.
Nice.
They came into the tournament with only 4 players on the bench, and one of them broke his collarbone in the tournament. So we wish him the best. But they're down to 3 bench players. I was talking about it with Coach Ferguson yesterday. I'm not sure. You know, it wouldn't be the craziest thing for them to reach out to a JV player or two maybe and bring him in. Not that they'd necessarily get any minutes, but just for some support. You know, player gets into foul trouble, whatever.
You never know. You may need it.
Right. But, again, I don't know if, you know, being down, you know, they haven't won a game yet. I don't know if without a real serious chance of winning this thing.
And they're going to be hosting a tournament at the end of January.
Oh, that's not a surprise at all.
And sweet nothings into that into the basket. Jay, you're saying, what the heck is this guy saying?
That's definitely a trouble.
That's what they do.
As this ball comes
They
out.
let you do mental mistakes. First of all, going up against this team in general, you're automatically intimidated because of the name.
Got 52 seconds here left in the second quarter.
Jesse, play your back.
48 seconds here before halftime.
Jesse Cohen in for Sardar, give him a little break before halftime.
Carolina.
And they're going to run some Carolina,
On my mind.
which I believe is the same thing as Hawk. And I believe I would be not correct.
Offensive.
The offensive foul, the call of the tournament.
Yeah, there have been a lot of that. White 35. And that's his second foul in as many seconds. Neil Wiener walking into the gym. Corner or media off the mark. I think he's had his shots.
Who wants it? Loose ball. Oh, nice behind the back pass.
Great save. 10 seconds.
5.
Isolating Melamed.
Got to get it up here.
Backboard. Oh, that's got to go.
That will
Foul
be
was before
halftime.
the whistle.
It will not be halftime. He will shoot 2 free throws.
Oh,
Black 30.
On an empty line here.
Shooting 2. Whistle went and then the buzzer went. So we don't know if they're
I don't
putting-
think anyone's going to complain, but I don't think they're going to put any time back on the clock. There certainly was some left. They will not. So this will be not very often seen, but this is 2 free throws with nobody on the line. And
Made the first
sinks
bucket.
the first, and this second free throw will send us into halftime. That is up. It is good.
Basket's good.
Sinks them both. We're going to run some sponsor messages, and we'll be back in about 8 minutes for the second half of this game. Magan, David, Hank. Magan with the 20-point lead going into the break. We will be right back.
Take that. Now. Take that. Now.
here it looks like a regular normal private jet, which it is. This is the Rolls-Royce of jets. It's the fastest private jet in the world. So from here back, it actually looks like a normal private jet. We have a bathroom and everything here. It's amazing. But what you're not seeing is right here. This is the difference from every other jet. This is not about me. It's not about private. This is it right here. What you're about to see. This is what's on every jet. Patient's going to be coming here. Everything's here. We're going to have the medics and all the medical staff on board throughout the entire flight. We'll transport them to Florida, and there's no out-of-pocket issue at all. It's just a complete charity way to get back and way to help. So that right there, it's not for me, it's for the family members that are going to be going to Florida with the patient as well. So, yeah.
That's enough.
When I was in 9th grade, someone told me to give up on ball. He told me, basketball will only take you so far in life. You're not going to make it to the NBA, he said. What he was missing is that making it to the NBA isn't the only reason why we play. The game of basketball leaves you with so much more than just the game itself. The life lessons and friendships that are made while playing the game will outlive the game and can last a lifetime.
Sophomore
sensation, Aiden Book.
Yeah, right. Sophomore Aiden Book.
Nah, I wouldn't say I'm a sensation because I don't really play.
Okay. I try to hype you up there, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, after the first game, he was leading the league.
I had 15 points in my first game.
What happened after that? You started playing real school?
Yeah.
You know, you guys have a game tomorrow.
We don't have a game tomorrow.
You do.
Where?
You're playing the Cultural Center, the Jewish Cultural School.
We are?
I think they
What
just
time?
scheduled it.
What time?
Like 3?
I bet.
3:30?
Aren't they from Florida?
Yeah.
I bet. Are they a new school? I've never heard of it.
Brand new school.
Brand new.
Brand new? I bet.
All right. Look at that. Whole pie going.
Number 3 bring up the ball.
Almeida gets the ball across half court there.
Got to score. Lost
Picked
it.
off by, out of bounds, Musare.
Hank ball.
Who?
Hank ball.
Hank ball? Musare.
Khalili. Khalili dribbles. Drives in. Misses.
Off the mark. Rebound by number 22, Sadar, back in the game. Gives that to Musare. Musare.
Brings it back to Mosseri. Top of the key. Mosseri.
3-second call
violation
by Asher Malamed. Something he doesn't do too often. Doesn't make mistakes like that. Oh, not a good call. We got a foul.
Hank just having all sorts of trouble inbounding the ball.
Fouls.
Magan's got that press going. I mean, we'll see how long they keep the full court press on. They're up by 20.
Magan has that 3-2 press.
They do. We talked about that earlier. I mean, should be a very easy press to break, but Hank has certainly not figured it out.
Yeah, it should be easy, but it isn't. They're having to practice all the time using that press, and it works
There
every
it is.
time.
Stolen right there. Turnover on the press. Sardar lays it up off the rim. No good.
Rebound Khalili. Passes out.
So let me ask you something, Aiden. When you see Mag and David on your schedule, stomach turn up a little bit?
Yeah. Magan's always a good team every single year. So no matter what, you're always scared to play them. They have unreal coaching staff. They're all around just a very good team every single year.
Franco didn't all inbound the ball. Magan going from our right to our left, wearing their traditional white uniforms and blue stripes. Hank almost.
Malamed off the arc. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. That should have been a foul.
Hey, Jay, do
Yes, sir.
you remember Marquette's uniforms? Marquette University? Were you an old college basketball guy?
I'm trying to remember what they look like.
They're green, almost like the North Shore new uniforms. But I think
Foul.
Hank kind of resembles them a little bit. They've got the stuff going over down the side. Not happy.
Oh, boy.
Coach is very not
There you
happy.
go. He just tucked him up.
Just tucked him up.
Nope,
He's
he's
still
not happy.
going.
That table. We got a foul on the bench. Technical shoots first, and then we shoot the foul.
Put in Sadar to shoot their foul shots. I've been watching. He really hasn't missed a shot. He's been very good.
Sodar's got 22 points.
Aiden, have you been here all night?
But no, I just came for this game. I'm also here for the next game.
Just for this game, huh?
Judge of good games.
Yeah. Didn't have to just blow out.
They did.
Yeah.
Yes, the hafter just blew out.
Wait, in this gym or in the
Right
Scott
here.
session?
Right here.
Usually a very good foul shot shooter. Missed one though. Mohamed's their star player. He's very good.
Mohamed only with now 6 points for the night.
Only has 6 points for the night.
That's all it is.
He was very good in the game versus Fish on Friday.
Yeah. Who drained that?
Oh, that was number 11. Number 11 drained that to tie it up.
I think after this
Jesse
we have DRS. I think playing.
Yeah, DRS and
Next game is Ramaz versus North Shore here.
oh, that's right.
You're on top of your stuff, man.
I know my stuff. Scott Satran tournaments, very entertaining every year.
How could he not?
Oh, we got 4 shots.
All right, Movazeb and how do you say last name? Chalamet,
Where?
number 23. Elliot Chalamet and number 13. Jimmy Mozavabi.
Malamed. Fake, drive.
Oh.
Came a little short.
So if we look on the court, the only two starters are Sadar and Malamed. The traditional starters are out there.
Best 2 players on the team.
Give him a little forearm shiver on that one.
He gave him the business down below.
That's a steal.
Remember that NFL highlight?
Oh, steals it right back.
Travel. He
Took
walked.
a walk.
Jay, you remember that NFL highlight?
Which one?
The referee got the announcement. We got a personal foul on 34. Giving him the business at the bottom of the Giving him the business.
Good ball movement here by Magan. That was
not bad.
Magan in possession.
They move the ball so nicely and so quickly.
Very smooth.
And as soon as we say that, they turn it over.
Walk.
But in all seriousness, I mean, this ball movement you're seeing is the second team.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
how many
Yes.
how
Yes.
many teams can put in their second team and move the ball like that? And that just speaks to
Not many.
just how well this program is run, throughout the years.
Shout out
Very
to
good program.
Just impressive.
You know, all people on the Magan basketball team have 24/7 access to the gym.
I did not know that.
What'd you say?
All Magan players.
Alumni?
When you say the gym, you mean their basketball
Yeah, their
gym?
basketball gym.
Because we know that you live in the gym 24/7, but it's a Hollywood Fitness.
But yeah, exactly. That's the gym he goes to.
I'm also here a lot. I'm here for practice. This exact gym.
Malamed. No, that's Arkabach.
First points of the game. Hank will put in ATS and Arbib.
So it's only fitting that Abib plays at night. Or is that Arbib?
That's Mariv.
Marv.
Yeah, you were close.
It's Arbib. Arbib.
Aravit.
Arbib, got it.
Aiden, you're Israeli. You should know that.
Aravit.
I didn't ask you to repeat what I said with a Hebrew accent.
And
There's the break. Cross court, layup. Oh, but you know what? And that's
YD,
what
ball.
they're
He goes
lacking.
for the
Is this,
layup, and it is good. It is good.
And the wall here shook. By the way, Hank finally realizing that that home run pass is going to be open every single time in that 3-2 press.
It isn't a traditional press break, but for this press, you just send one down. You
I
get
mean,
every
it's
single
basic
time.
math. If there's 3 guys below the foul line,
That's what JoJo Kaplan did on the JV team. When we played them, we just sent him down every single time.
I think JoJo Kaplan on the JV, I think he is one of the star players on that team.
He is. He's very good.
but it's funny. I mean, it's so easy to see, yet teams still throw that first pass in right in front of the inbounder, and they get.
Because they just,
it's,
cause
you know
they
what it
just,
is? It's muscle memory.
they just panic. Everyone panics because they don't know what to do. It's not traditional. They steal every time.
Sardar, 24 points.
And up by 28 here, Magan will abandon the full court press. Let's see for how long. I know Coach Dweck, Hank knocks a 3-pointer or 2 down, and that press is coming back.
3.
All right. After tonight's 2 games, what's the prediction for the China? Oh, bucket.
Well, you know that is a great question.
We got a
Bruce.
sub. We got a sub. We got
Sun coming in.
GD, number 25, for YDE.
You know, our 1, 2, and 3 teams, North Shore, Magan, Hafter. And I'd say Magan is obviously the strongest of the 3 teams.
Yes.
Going into tomorrow.
They have a lot of depth.
I don't know. I mean, North Shore is undefeated for the season.
You know, Hillel also, I don't know if you guys can
Wait, their
see it.
varsity's undefeated, North Shore?
Yeah.
Very
Can I
good,
see what?
very good player on that team's Jordan Zarko.
In about a minute or so, they're going to get the game happening at the Hawks Nest, rather at the high school, at
Scott
the Satran
Satran.
Center. We'll be playing right over your head, so just getting the projector turned on. But Hillel is up by 15 over Berman right now in the third quarter over there.
Taylor's 15 over Berman.
That's seems accurate.
Warming up.
What's Neil asking you guys? Wow, it's like March Madness in here.
You want to?
Coach Zarif, what are you doing over here?
I think he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Looks. I don't know what type of movement that was.
I don't know. It looked like some sort of Zimbabwe dance.
You
Or
know, none of this
Australia,
would be
it was Australian.
possible without the AV team we have here at Hafter.
That is true.
You know, the AV team here at Hafter is really incredible.
That is also true.
Under the direction of Miss Alona Diamond.
Oh,
Nice steal.
he's gonna
Clearly,
He is going to
What a layup by
he's gonna
Hank.
hit that.
That was beautifully done.
A lot of Hank's points tonight are from cherry picking. It's the right thing to do versus Magan.
Yep.
Ozabeb.
Is that Joey there in the booth? It is. The legend himself.
Joey Honig. He's our man.
Yeah, Bruce.
That's right.
Without Jordan Hornick, this whole entire tournament would not be possible.
Oh, no, 100%.
By the way, what he does for this event, true love.
Unbelievable. Compassion.
You know, it's not ankles. That is not ankles. I hate when people say, "Oh, he broke his ankles." No, the guy slipped.
Hey!
There we go.
Oh my God.
See the Hank bench over there getting height?
They're getting very hype. Considering they're down 25, I don't think they should be that hype.
You know, now that you said that, watch how Hank comes back tremendously. I'm
They will
willing to
not.
put
They
my
will
money
not.
on
Magan's way
that.
too good.
10-point game
What the
over
heck?
there in the high school.
Who's playing? Berman versus Hillel? both pretty strong teams.
You know where I've seen these guys a couple times for lunch? Oh, out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
There's
Over
the
at
one
the
and
Holy
only.
Schnitzel.
There's the one and only Corey Spitzer.
What?
Corey Spitzer right next to us, leader of the AV squad and after.
The OG himself.
By the
OG
way,
Zach.
he's not the leader.
He's
Yes, he is.
He's the god.
He's
He's the guy. That's
he's
true.
known as AV God.
That's true.
Soon will be filled by Zach Newmark in the future.
Oh, that's right.
Following in Corey
Handing
Spitzer's footsteps.
the torch down. Nice backdoor pass. You know, when you like to keep it kosher,
You like to go to Holy.
Holy Schnitzel.
They have very good food, actually.
Very good food.
Very
These are
good
one
food.
of our sponsors here.
I personally know the owner, Ophir. One of the nicest people you meet in your life.
He is.
You know, I think my favorite thing to get at Holy is probably the Holy Toasty.
That's a classic, though.
How you
Classic,
doing?
though, but, like,
He loved
still,
it. What's
like,
his
you know,
name?
it's-
Oh, the Italian guy who went to go.
Yeah, the guy from
Yeah.
Instagram. Nope, we got a foul on Atlas. Foul 21, Atlas.
Had to mark that down.
That's his first foul.
All right, guys, I'm back. Did you miss me?
Yeah, how was the conversation?
Wouldn't be the same without you.
So what did Neil want?
Neil wanted to take my son to the high school, and Joey and I were discussing the intricacies of the tournament seating, which we will continue to talk about as it plays
Takes
itself
it.
out here.
Pulls it.
And
Off the arc. Rebound by Magan. Back to the top of the key.
30 seconds left to go in the third.
Magan up 25.
Aiden, you're not bad at this.
Oh.
I wouldn't
Not
say
bad at
good,
all.
but you're not bad.
it's got to start somewhere.
What's the best part? The ending. Like the ending.
I don't understand that.
Magan's gonna hold for one here.
8 seconds.
Hold the ball.
5
Five,
seconds
they
left here.
push off. Offensive. Saw the push off.
4 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Hank
Fouls
can,
on what? 2.
Hang down by
Hank could close it to
25.
22 here, potentially.
They're not going to score.
Unlikely, but Magan will man up here.
They're not even doing the
Hey,
Hooners 4
genius,
seconds.
you got 3 seconds left.
And he
3, 1.
shoots. Is it good?
Not
it's
good
not
if it
good.
goes.
It's not
It would
good.
have, went in anyway. It was after the buzzer went off.
Yes, hence the joke, not good if it goes.
Ah.
That's what we do here. You know, we make puns and jokes and, you know, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, I feel.
You know, honestly, I'm starting to think about it. You know, this whole tournament also wouldn't be possible without the fans out there, you know, cheering on the teams.
It would be possible.
I mean, it would be possible, but like, you know, the ruach wouldn't be there.
Okay. Okay. I see where you're going with this. Well, we have 1 quarter left here in this game. It is a 25-point game going into the fourth. I've seen
there a
crazier
mercy
things
rule?
happen. I wish. Oh.
Like in baseball, Little League Baseball.
And what you can see in this shot right here, you know, the AV squad just really doing it all. Actually,
Shout out.
Corey Spitzer really doing it all. We have the game at the Nest, at the Scott Satran Center, playing here in the Nest.
What's
and
the score?
It is 60-52, Hillel over Berman. By the way, it's right above your head, just so you know.
How much time left?
There are 7 minutes left in the fourth
It's a close
quarter.
game.
Should we,
It is a close game, and Berman was down 15. They closed it to 8, so they're making moves.
I know someone from Berman. He's very good at basketball. And I heard Berman's just like a very like solid team overall. They're from Maryland.
They're from Rockville. So let's give a shout out to our sponsors. That's Albert's
Yes.
company. It's, certified public accountant. If you need any accounting,
They got you covered.
they got you covered. You know it.
And by the way, the Scott Satran Center is absolutely packed. The stands are full.
Yeah, I see that.
A lot of people from, a lot of parents and siblings from Berman and family of the players, they came down here. Like that's like a 6-hour drive from Maryland.
It's a 5-point game now. Berman has closed it to 5.
And fourth quarter here underway.
And you know, listen, we did make a little fun of Hafter for giving themselves, you know, sort of an easy draw. I will say it. I will say it publicly. I will say it publicly. The game, Joey just informed me, the game that took place at Nassau Coliseum the other night, DRS was the original opponent for that game. So, whatever, it didn't work out that way. And then the only other local team, of course, was HANC.
Right.
So Hafter was supposed to have to play DRS. They were going to play the Florida team. And Berman's no joke. I mean, Berman's in a 5-point scrum with Hillel in the fourth quarter. So, listen, it is what it is. It worked out the way it did. But
Is foul playing?
I cannot tell from
Cohen
from
with the
here.
3.
After I looked at the schedule, I thought Hafter had a pretty easy schedule.
Listen, in the end, they did. In the
Started
end,
off
ultimately, they did. They had to win one game, and they did.
I think he's
and,
in.
You know,
I mean,
as,
they beat Berman, and Berman's in a very close game.
well,
with
that's what
Hillel,
we're saying.
so,
I mean,
yeah,
Berman is a good team. They played some good games here.
they have. What's their record? 2-1 or 1-2?
Berman. What's Berman?
Berman's record I've got their season record. Hold on.
They don't play in the Yeshiva League. They play in a private school league.
Private school league.
A
They
private school
are
league.
5-8 and 2-4 in the conference.
Played 3 games.
2-4 in the conference in their league.
In their league, and they're 5-8.
5-8. Yeah, so
Yeah, and by the way,
Berman
Jay,
lost to North Shore and they lost to Hafter. And they. Just looking at the results here.
Jay, by any chance, did you say his name right? Did you say Epstein or Epstein?
I say Epstein. I'm an Epstein guy.
But his name is Epstein.
See, that's pretentious to me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so they lost to North Shore. They lost to Hafter, and I don't see their third game on here. Where is their third game?
You know, speaking about DRS, I think their team it's incredible, that team, especially
Hello.
Safra.
Berman beat Ramaz, guys.
Oh, that's right.
And by the way, Ramaz went 0-3 in the first round. They lost to Frisch. They lost to Berman. I mean, that was a tough 0-3, and of course we talked about it. They have no bench.
Ramaz is no bench.
5-point game.
Ramaz literally has 3 players on the bench.
Yeah, they.
5-point game now over there.
When I say no bench, I'm not like
He's-
talking
he's
trash.
not being sarcastic.
I'm not talking trash about their team. I mean, they literally have no one on the bench.
I think on Friday, I think there was like maybe 4 kids on their bench.
They were down to 2. They started with 4. One guy broke a collarbone. One
Right.
guy fouled out. They were down to
One
2
guy
guys
broke a
on the bench.
collarbone in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, in the game here on Thursday night. Unfortunately.
How bad was it?
It was.
It's broken.
It's broken.
Yeah.
It's
Broken.
Did he fall on it?
That's broken.
I think he got hit going up for a shot or something like that.
Was he one of those star players?
I believe
Peter
he was.
Drucker looked at him, broke his collarbone.
I think which
Peter did.
No, it was not against
No,
us.
I know what I'm saying. Peter's that intimidating.
which DR. I think one of the DRS players also an injury occurred. Can't remember which one.
Which one?
On Friday.
I was.
Yeah, it was Shmuka Bernstein.
Yes, I think he
I did
broke his
the-
ankle.
I did
He
the.
didn't break his
He
ankle. I
did
spoke
not.
to
I
Coach
stand corrected.
Max today. He said that he had a bad twist.
Is he okay?
He's fine.
All right, as long as he's okay.
Is he one of those
Didn't break it.
starters?
He is a
Yes,
starter.
he is.
Who,
starter.
wait, what's his name?
I call him Shmuka, but it's Shuey Bernstein.
Shuey Bernstein.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Jay?
I
Yes.
see
You
him
know
at
Shmuka Bernstein's right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Shua Bernstein actually goes to the same gym as me, so I see him there a lot.
No, it's not Shuey.
Who
It's Shmuka.
Who lifts more?
Oh, it's a big question.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, he's like 6'5", very big.
There he is, wide open.
Oh,
I think
Off the
he's-
mark, puts it back
nice-
up.
Ty's
nice
putting it up.
pass.
Not good.
he should have just went up with that. There was no
You know,
need to pass. That was
Hank-
unnecessary.
Hank has some skill. I mean, the fact that they're getting blown out of the gymnasium.
I think they've used up
That's
all their long
that's a
shots
travel.
there.
We see North Shore starting to go into the locker room.
And Berman letting it slip away as they're down by 9.
North Shore, their
Five-
home uniform is as
Just over
neon
5
as-
minutes left down 9.
North Shore has actually switched their logos. They used to be the
did?
Stars.
Yes.
It used to be the Stars, and now
Yeah,
it's the
they're the
Lions.
It's the Lions.
Over there-
I like their uniforms better.
Over there at the
It's the Lions.
Satran.
Very nice new
Arena.
uniforms. Don't like the name change. I'll never get used to it. It's like calling the Washington football team the Commanders.
63-55 over there.
Speaking of football, is anybody still in their fantasy, or is it just
Fantasy's over.
Fantasy's done.
Fantasy's
Fantasy's done.
Fantasy's
Third
done.
place winner over here.
I also came third.
I came in second. I was pretty close.
Berman cut it to 7 again. This is back and forth way we go.
Patrick Mahomes has been very.
Wait, what's the
consistent
score of the
recently.
Birmingham game?
67-60. 4:40 left.
Oh, I'm behind.
Oh, you're so behind.
Oh, Bruce, you're like.
What the heck?
Fast break, passes it.
And
kept it in
What a
somehow.
save.
What a
that's a
save.
nice save.
That wasn't safe. He kept the ball in. Pass it to 35. Travel. He definitely walked.
Is that travel or is it charge?
Travel.
Travel.
He didn't charge anyone.
No, because Ty is being very dramatic over there.
There we go. What do you got? 67, 61?
Yes.
Close game in the Scott Satchin Arena. It's not
4.5 left.
not a close game in the
Not
Here at
at
the
all.
Nest.
Hawks
Maybe
Nest, here
Maggin
at the
can lend
Nest.
some points to Burnham.
You know, I still got some confidence in Hank. You know, it's.
When you say you have confidence in Hank, you have confidence in what exactly?
I
By the way,
mean, listen, it's not impossible.
They're passing
I mean,
towards the 8 teams
what's
that are on
not
the bench.
impossible?
You know, I mean, it's a pretty dramatic, lead by MDY over here, but I still got some confidence in them.
You know that the
There's-
starters haven't played yet. Are you aware of that?
On that note, I've officially lost my confidence in
They're,
Okay.
they're down 30 in the fourth quarter. There's a
I
very
Nice.
mean, listen, there's
got-
been some great comebacks in NBA history.
They have, and unfortunately,
Tracy
I just checked,
McGrady,
this is
13
not-
points in 37
This
seconds.
is not the NBA.
Since the Yeshiva League.
Still very much.
We're
talent,
still waiting
though.
for our first dunk.
No, I think there was a dunk here in 2020 by someone on Maggin.
No, it was.
All right,
that
the
very-
fact that you
that
know
very-
that or remember that is incredible.
By the way-
The very tall one. Jaime Salem was in 10th grade.
Yes.
Right, but that was the same year that
Maggin won back-to-back
Steinmetz
years.
dunked in the game. Here.
Steinmetz? Jacob
Yeah.
Steinmetz?
Yes.
He's in a Maggin game. I remember watching him dunk it.
Player on the Amazon Diamondbacks.
Amazon?
Amazon?
The Amazon
Arizona.
Diamondbacks, everybody.
The Arizona Diamondbacks.
Amazon.
He hasn't been
Amazon
called up yet.
Diamondbacks. No, he is. I think he has a $500,000 deal so far.
Yeah.
We are not discussing.
we're all supporting it
player
from here.
Contracts,
I don't know any
Ex-Hafter student.
Oh, did anybody mention the fact that Hafter got repped at the draft?
I don't think they got
They didn't
tagged.
get noticed. The academy that he played for.
The Elevate Academy.
Yeah.
No love for Hafter.
Nice move inside. Almost lost 2 points.
Rebound. Try to pass it to Arviv. Gets intercepted. Puts it back up. No.
Ouch.
Oh.
Ouch.
Double block. It was a foul. 2 shots for Maggin.
I think that was just a frustration block.
I think this clock
Oh,
cannot run
24 is
fast
down.
enough.
JoJo Levy's down.
Joey Honig does it all. I mean, did you see him sprint across the floor?
I'm gonna get some ice.
The guy is lying on the floor, writhing in pain, and Coach Dweck is questioning the play and how he ended
Was
up
it a contact injury or was it no contact?
I believe. I'm not sure. I didn't see it.
No contact injuries are very dangerous.
And wow, bringing over ice here.
Bringing over some players on Maggin, helping him up. Looks like that left ankle taking him off the court. Looks like serious injury.
Aiden, get your boys off the court. What's going on here?
But I'm not.
We got.
I don't know.
Krupp.
I
You got
don't know.
Krupp.
Jack's sticking in the middle of the court.
What is Krupp? Ari Gold over here? He's like taking calls, walking in the middle of the court.
Do you know who Ari Gold is?
What?
Do you know who Ari Gold is?
No, Joshua Gold, our principal.
Okay.
Who's Ari Gold?
Entourage.
From Entourage.
What's a Montourage?
Entourage. It's over by the Amazon Diamondbacks.
Yes. Well, what's an entourage? I mean, an entourage is a group of people. But the reference is to a show that was on HBO, I guess, probably before you.
In the 90s.
No, it was in 2000s for sure.
How would I know that?
For sure, it was
Old
the
show. I
2000s.
wouldn't watch that.
Very
It's
famous
one of
show.
the best shows.
Yeah, very, very famous show. And there's a movie too.
What is it called?
Entourage.
Entourage?
Johnny Drama.
Johnny Drama.
Never heard of him in my life.
You should go back and watch it. Great show.
Because
Actually, you wouldn't get any of the references in
But
there.
now, what about the reference right now? The fact that not in my 5 towns.
Right. there was a fictitious show in that show that one of the actors was on called Five Towns. But it did refer to these very 5 towns.
Apparently, one of the rioters was from the area.
Yes.
Blood ears.
I met Doug Ellen, actually, who is one of the creators. And he is from the area.
Right.
Aiden actually met him with your sister.
Wait, what did you say again? I didn't hear. I was on the phone.
So one of the writers of that show, his name is Doug Ellen. I met him with your sister a few weeks ago.
Where'd you meet him?
At a dinner.
That's nice.
Pickleball guy.
Pickleball game.
Pickleball guy.
Pickleball guy. Fun fact.
Everyone's in pickleball.
Fun fact. Jake Aaron in the booth over there makes everything happen here at Scott Satran. Is a very good pickleball player himself.
Is that the fun fact or the fun fact?
No, it is a fun fact. It is a fun fact. He is very good. My sister's better though.
She is not.
She is.
I actually beat her 11-3 and 11-5 the other day.
She's better.
And she's never beaten me in a game ever. Not once.
I'll beat you in a game.
Not a chance.
I'll beat you in a game. I'll put money on it. I'll put money. It is possible.
How much are we playing for a point?
We're playing for a point. We're going game 11, one-on-one.
No. We play based on the margin. So if I beat you by 5, that's $10 a point. So $50.
No, we're not doing it like that. It's not margin by points. It's literally just a game for 20. I'll play for 20.
Okay.
There's no fun in that.
I don't know why you're giving me like advanced like game stats. Like I'm not gonna do math while I'm playing pickleball. It's OD.
No, you do the math at the end. You do the math at the end, and you're Venmoing me your losses.
Venmo you anything. You're gonna be Venmoing me everything. You're gonna like want to keep on going. You're gonna keep on losing. Like double or nothing, double or nothing. I'm gonna end up with a rack.
You might want to check in with Tara about whether or not this is a smart bet.
Nice move, and takes his keep off the head in the process. Oh, wait a minute.
Magan scoring 70, up 31. This is a blowout. Having their bench in, very good team.
70-39. I think I stopped.
Hank fought very. Oh, another injury.
Geez.
Oh my God,
No
that was
way.
a hard fall on his right hamstring. The left hamstring.
And for
That's very bad.
those who remember it, a few years ago, we saw one of the worst injuries at this tournament. Right, the same way.
Wait, was it 2020?
No, it was earlier than that. It was a Frisch player. I'm forgetting the name right now of who it was. I wish Ari were here; he would know. But
He's right outside your door.
You can ask him. He's right outside.
And by the way, that's also the same corner where Kevin Levy got hurt.
Ari.
Ramaz entering the gym. Oh wow, Berman got to get down by 2 now.
It was Ari. Of course, Ari. I knew that Ari would remember. It was Shmuley Coates for Frisch. He actually tore his ACL going into that wall.
Tore his ACL?
Yeah.
Here in the gym?
Yeah, I mean, you could see the shot right now. The wall is extremely close to the baseline there.
It's padded though. Like
It's hard though. If you go in fast to that wall, I mean, it is.
He tore his ACL hitting the wall.
He tore his ACL. Yeah, going to that wall. It was nasty.
That's the same wall that Kevin Levy.
Yes.
Blew his elbow. I mean, shoulder.
Shoulder. Yeah.
Kevin Levy is star player for Hafter. Hasn't really played a lot this year. But when he plays,
He just came back recently, and
he's been very good.
Yeah.
Looks like the injury is not shaking him.
By the way, Hafter has won their last 10 games.
Hafter's won their last 10 games?
Hafter Varsity's won their last 10 games, including tournament play. Last 10 games, yeah.
Lost one.
Of course, 2 of those were the.
That's very impressive considering they're just like Ramaz's bench. They don't really have a bench. They have 3 players on it.
4.
No, I think it's 3.
They had 4 tonight.
But they're juniors. That's what makes
They're
them
all
special.
juniors. There's no seniors on the team, which
Not a
is
one.
very unusual.
That's why they're all seniors, all juniors.
And yet they've won their last 10, so it's very impressive. And listen, it's funny when you live in the 5 towns and everybody knows everybody. I mean, this is kind of a thing. There's sort of been these off years for Hafter that, we've been talking about for probably the last 8 years, knowing that, this group of juniors who's very strong would essentially be playing without a grade ahead of them. So when they played in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade basketball, they were phenomenal. They didn't lose a game for a very long period of time because that grade is very good. So when you played single-year basketball, it worked great.
They have their championship banners up in the
Right,
in the nest
but
over there.
essentially what happened is when they came up to high school as freshmen, they didn't have really many sophomores ahead of them. And then when they were sophomores, there was a group decision made that Kevin Levy should go up to the varsity. So they lost their best player
I was on that team last year.
Yes, you were. That was last year.
We were a very good team, but our team chemistry wasn't really it. So that's why we lost games. We should have won more games.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were in a lot of close games, and didn't finish a
And
couple of them.
it was in the third quarter where we
right.
just.
But essentially,
put
that
down.
team with Kevin Levy on it would have been phenomenal. So now this team who was phenomenal in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade has had almost this 3-year drought. Of course, COVID was in there too, but had this.
They're playing very good this year.
Yeah, but they've had this 3-year drought where they haven't been able to dominate as a group. And next year will really be their chance. It'll be the first time that team is reunited, with Kevin and the core guys that made up that team in middle school, and they'll get a chance
Fun
to
fact,
play together.
Number 13 on North
They
Shore.
are together right now.
Number 13 on North Shore, Jordan
Zarka.
Zarka was on that team.
Yeah, so
He was one of their starters.
So he was one of the
key
guys,
players.
Right, he was one of the guys that was lost after 8th grade, and he's playing great for North Shore. Had a big game yesterday.
Starting
in that-
as a junior on varsity.
in that overtime game. So, he's not coming back. But
He loves
But
it.
by the way, the Hawks did clinch the playoffs last week with their win
But
against
they're-
YDE.
Since they have no seniors, it's very unusual because the Scott Satran tournament is usually like a senior privilege tournament where like some seniors that wouldn't really play that much on the half team would get to play more.
And Magan looks like they're going to be content running out the ball here with a 29-point lead in the
They're
fourth
running
quarter.
Carolina.
Just practicing plays.
Carolina.
Almost a backcourt there. 10 seconds left here as we wind down. Aiden Book, thank you for joining Bruce and I here.
Oh,
in
it's
the
a
second
tie
half.
game in the Scott Satchin Arena with 30
It
seconds
is
left.
69-69. Let's see what happens there. We'll kind of stay with you here as they're going to shake hands. I'll walk you through it.
We'll stay.
If you're not watching that stream, 20 seconds left.
Brings up the ball.
Berman has the ball here.
They came back from like 15 points.
They were down 15. They call a timeout with 13 seconds left. We're not going to talk too much about this. We're going to sign off here because we have to get ready for the next game. But flip over. All of our games are streamed. So flip over to the Hillel Berman stream. We'll give you a second to do that. They're in the middle of a timeout. 13 seconds left. Jump over there. We'll be back here with the Ramaz game. Ramaz is playing against, of course, North Shore at the top of the hour in 10 minutes. We'll be back here. Check that stream.
Thank
Check
you
the
so much.
Berman Hillel stream.
Thanks so much for having me.
Aiden, thanks for coming in here. Hopefully we'll see you again before the tournament's over. And we're rolling through the weekend. We'll see you soon.
See you.
We're in bad.